anxious or excited to experience on Sunday?
I think the most thing I'm excited about is to see what we're gonna do, as far as team wise. But I'm just ready to be back in Lumen. I just know the fans they go crazy when we back in Lumen. So I just ready to experience that again. It's been a minute.
What do you mean you're interested to see what the team does? Don't you have a good feel for it?
I do, but you don't never know until you actually play. So I'm ready to see us go play against another team and really showcase what we can do.
Devon, what do you think this defense is going to do to accentuate your skill set and kind of allow you to shine a little bit?
I think it's going to put me in the right positions that I need to be in, and it's going to allow me to play free and, add a little bit of flavor to whatever we're doing, and then I can just play how I want to. So I think the defense gives me the freedom to do that, but it also gives me discipline to play my responsibility and play off the people that's around me as well. So.
What kind of expectations do you have for yourself going into the season after the season that you had last year?
Like I said before, I'm just trying to build on it. I seen what I did last year, but I feel like I left a lot of plays out there. And like I said, I really enjoyed it. Really what I'm trying to do is make sure I play all the games. I'm just trying to stay healthy through this whole season.
You and Mike Macdonald have had kind of a fun back and forth, on the field, but also in press conferences. And I think he called him nerdy, and he said some funny things about you. How much have you enjoyed that relationship? Have you gotten to know each other?
Oh, yeah, I've enjoyed it a lot. Me and Cole, we get along very well. I ask all the questions I need to. He give me all the details and whatever I need. So, but, like, the relationship has been as far as you can ask those questions the way he asks, and he can explain it the way to me that I can understand it. I think that's what makes our bond special. So.
Do you guys then go off of that and start scheming together and saying, oh, but what if I could do this? What about this?
Yeah, we always think about different ways we can get to something. Like, say if we seen something on film and they might pick up on it, what we would say, if they do this, we could switch it and, run it this way and stuff like that. So we always come up with different schemes just in case a team get a tendency on us, so we could just switch it up.
In your experience, is that rare at all for a coach to kind of be that open-minded or open to this?
Nah, my last year in college, we was doing the same thing, so that's why it's kind of easy for me to transition into this defense because it's like, okay, I can play like that.
You mentioned the way he teaches it. How important for a player is it to have a coach that not only knows what he's talking about but can translate to the players?
I think that's very important because, a lot of players learn in specific ways, so everybody don't learn the same. So it's you got to be able to talk to your players one by one, each differently. Because one may be a visual learner or a walkthrough learner. So everybody got their own flavor they like to do. So for him to be able to, break it down in the meeting and then be able to go out and walk through just to show us both sides of it, I think that's very dope. And then that's easier for us because we can learn better.
Riq Woolen playing on the other side of you. Kind of how have you seen him and you guys kind of working together and everything? But he's been healthy this year, obviously, where he wasn't last year. I mean, it seems like you guys have gotten a lot more work together the entire secondary this year than you did last year.
Yeah, what was the question you was asking?
Well, yeah, sorry. I guess the question is just Riq. How have you kind of seen him progress in this camp?
Oh, yeah, he's been progressing. Like I said, I think I said it before. Riq got a point to prove, not to nobody else, but to himself. He is who he say he is, and he just got to go out there and prove it to himself. So what I seen for Riq this year, it's going to be very exciting for what he's going to do this year, for sure.
What's something on this Broncos offense? Because I asked Julian about it. Who about this Broncos offense? You got a rookie quarterback that's really shined in the preseason. They've got some weapons. Just how you guys prepare for that? Who stands out on that offense that you guys got to pay extra close attention to?
I think the running backs do a great job running the ball. They play well in space, and then for them they throw a lot of checkdowns. But that's just to get they're getting their guys the ball in space, and let them do their thing. So I think the backs is very featured in this offense, and the tight ends as well, because a lot of them can pass catch and they also can block and stuff like that. So, yeah.
I've only been around him for 2 years, but what have you seen from Geno Smith going into this season and the way he played in camp?
Hey, Geno been on one in camp though. Hey, all right. Geno, he definitely been on top of his game. So this year is just gonna be who knows, man? Who knows what he's capable of? I don't want to say sky's the limit because I don't place no limit on it. So it's we all wait, watching and waiting just like everybody else.
What's he been good at in camp?
What haven't he been good at in camp is the question. He been able to pick us apart. He's going through all his reads. He's switching the play when he needs to switch the play. If he sees something, he go out there and audible it. He doing everything an NFL quarterback should do. So, but the way he's doing it this year, it's different, especially with this offense. So.
On defense, we saw a lot of guys making plays during training camp in the preseason, but who do you expect big things from on defense this year?
I mean, I expect big things from everybody because we all play as one. Like I said earlier, we play off each other, so it's like everybody gonna do their own thing, but we all doing it as together as one. So I expect big things from everybody.
It feels like it's going to take a couple weeks, or 3 weeks, or 4 weeks for the defense to come together.
It might not. I don't know. That's why I said I'm waiting till Sunday.
Based on what you've seen out of this offense, what do you feel like it's going to be able to do best?
I can't really speak on that. So
What would you say has been the toughest part to defend?
I don't really know. I think it's a little bit of everything. So, like I said, I really can't go into much detail.